The theory of reality. This is like the theory of reality. Okay. Alright. So, where reality is thought plus ideas equals to existence. And existence can be defined as reality, and reality can be defined as existence. Okay, fine. So now, who is having this fucking idea, having these thoughts? Who is nigga, right? It's God. Okay. We are told. We're working with what we know. We're not trying to spring up anything new. We're just working with what we know right now. Because that's what we got. So it's God. So it's this dude. Shit. It's God. Okay. Let's bring it to life. The Bible says God created man in his image. It means that God had when he came up with this damn project, he had a physical side, like men, like me, like you, like everybody, like the next nigga, right? Okay. So it means what now? It means our entire existence is happening where now? Inside the mind of who now? Of God. Okay? It's happening inside the mind of God. Because now check this, right? The Bible says God always have a divine plan. His plan is divine, it's happening inside his mind, and his mind is a divine operation. The Bible is telling us that, right? Let me introduce you to 5. Let me show you some, right? I don't know if them niggas told you about this, but like, let me just show you. I'm not drawing it right. I want to show you some, right? I don't know if them niggas told you about it, but like, I'm never I don't want to confuse no niggas, right? I'm not even gonna talk about the numbers, believe me, cause like, this part of the subject got way too many numbers. But like, I ain't gonna introduce no numbers, I swear to God. I'm just gonna try by all means to put it in a more broader context. Make you understand this. Alright. 5. Right? So basically, this is the mind. Let me show you the picture of the mind. Like, nobody ever showed you the mind, what the mind looks like. Now let's try and see and how the mind looks like. Sure, just let it can do. Maybe God will lead us somewhere. Okay, so let's try to draw the picture of the mind. So let's just say this is the mind. I'm not talking about that fucking. Listen, my niggas, right? I'm not talking about that fucking brain cell, right? I'm not talking about like this shit that you see on the scan, right? Like on the scans, the shit that you like see on the fucking biology books that you read about. Motherfuckers be telling you about like this is your fucking brain. No. I'm not talking about this shit, okay? That's just a box of electricity or whatever. I'm talking about the mind. I'm talking about the shit that talks to you. I'm talking about the dude that talks to you when you are alone inside the toilet. Okay, when you are about to sleep, when you are meditating, okay, when you are like having thoughts and ideas, when you are creating, okay? I'm talking about that dude right there. The dude who is always inside you, who is leading you, the dude that you call intuition. Okay? The dude that you practice rituals to. Okay? You feel me? The dude that when you pray, you seeking guidance, you first step into and ask whatever it is that you want to ask. Now that nigga, he's the one who's gonna go to God. He's the one who's gonna go to ancestors. Okay? Now if you wanna reach this dude, if you wanna talk to this dude, you need to meditate. You need to find peace within yourself. Find some time, be alone and everything. and talk to your mind. You can't do this shit when you are distracted. And you have to understand, you need to cleanse your soul. You need to cleanse your spirit. You need to use bathing salts or like whatever you can use. I'm not gonna recommend shit right now, but like what I'm saying is the mind is something else. You see, human beings exist in 3 states really: the mental, the spiritual, and the physical. Okay? I'm not talking about no physical, I'm not talking about no touching shit, right? When you're spraying the cologne, when you're spraying the perfume, you want the ladies to see you, want the niggas to be like, oh, this nigga be like, hey, you know what I mean? It's like he just came up in a format. But like, you know, it's fucking perfume, but it's sexy as hell. Okay, we agree. Okay. Now I'm talking about that shit, right? I'm talking about the shit that is a spiritual cologne. Shit that cleanses your spirit, right? You are existing in a different realm. You are existing in a different reality type shit. Okay? That you can only see, glimpse, and bits and pieces of it when you are dreaming or when you are tapping into your true form. I don't know, maybe liquor, okay, caused it. Maybe some weed caused it. Maybe you just had a near-death experience, I don't know, okay, fuck it, maybe you were lucid dreaming type shit. All I'm saying is, you exist in 3 states: the spiritual, the mental, and the physical. Okay, let's back to the mind. What is the mind? So, the mind. It is said that this thing is differentiated into 2. We have the conscious mind and we have the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is where your paradigm resides. Your paradigm created by what now? Created by these things. What are these things? This is the environment. This is the society. This is the government. These are ideas. These are philosophies. These are things that you learn. This is the curriculum. The shit that you learn in school. This is the books. This is the TV. Okay? These are the Freemasons influencing your shit. Okay? The indoctrinations. The history that you were told, which is bullshit. Everything shoved where? Shoved here. Shoved here. Okay? In your conscious mind. And through repetition, it jumps straight to register itself in your subconscious mind and create a whole fucking paradigm. Create a living human being inside the mind with the thoughts that are self-sustaining, that are self-correcting, that are self-reproducing. Through repetition. And that's called paradigm. And all this shit, right? Everything that I just talked about right now in the subconscious mind is showing itself where? In the body. Your fucking body. What I call the vessel. What I call the vessel. This vessel. Manifesting itself where? If they were constantly feeding you ideas of being poor, if they were constantly feeding you ideas of not loving education, real education, if they were constantly feeding you ideas of being a sheep, if they were constantly not teaching you how to get a fish, not teaching you how to catch your fish, but feeding you fish. Just like in some countries, they're basically giving grants instead of giving them skills. You know what I mean? They are fucking feeding them fish. They're not teaching them shit. So they're destroying the paradigm, the subconscious mind. And it's going to manifest where? It's going to show where? In the body, when you are fucking lazy. Okay? When you can fucking think. Lack of, I don't know. Okay? When you are fucking dull, when you are fucking dumb. And everything. Okay? When you are waiting for the government to fucking feed you, when you are like constantly blaming everyone, when you have a fucking low vibration type shit, okay? From where? From here, the mind. Now, God. We were talking about God, right? We were saying that God had an existence of his own, which means that we are existing where? Inside his mind. We can't be outside his mind because he has a physical form.
You feel me?